What is up, besties? It is your girl Karmic, back to you again with another video, and this time we are finally covering the death of Kim Porter. Was it just pneumonia or was it something else? This reading is so alleged and for entertainment purposes only. It's not like I predicted the camera raid or anything, but you know, how could I possibly know? How could she possibly know? So, as always, thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a freaking easy way to support my page. What is up to my besties? Hey, regulars. I love you guys so much. Love seeing your names in the drop box down below. I'm a little foggy right now because I just did the reading. But today we're going to get into basically, I knew when I had the right amount of energy I should cover this, and today I did. So, it came through really strong. I feel like Kim is still around. I feel like the way I just heard in my head, I know that's right. What it's like being a psychic, I swear to God. Anyway, so I looked at the energy around the situation with the Dark Mirror Oracle, and then I dove into the tarot, and I got some information about their relationship dynamic. I got some information about what she may or may not have seen. You're going to have to watch the whole video to find out, bestie. And yeah, I'm just going to let you watch the video. I don't want to imprint too much. You'll see what happens. It's definitely one of my, I feel like I did her justice. That's how I feel with this video. I feel like I heard her loud and clear and I got her information out. I feel good about this. So I hope that you guys enjoy it as much as you can, given the situation and nature of what we're covering. But as always, alleged and for entertainment purposes only. If you guys are looking for new roses, don't forget that these still exist. How long have I had these? Like a month or two now, and they're still like tip-top shape. Like I'm obsessed with these flowers. So this is in the description box if you're interested. But yeah, like I said, I covered their relationship. I covered what she feels like she needed to say. Yeah, I'm hearing Hillary Duff in my mind. I'm coming clean. So yeah, it's already happening again. Okay, I feel like Kim is still a very present spirit because she's in my room now. What it's like to be medium. Yeah, I see her going like this and she's like tapping her foot like, bitch, let's get to it. All right, Kim. Sorry, my bad. As always, this is all legend and for entertainment purposes only. This video is wild. I hope that you enjoy, given the nature. I don't know that you'll necessarily enjoy, but Kim was a force to be reckoned with. She was a bad bitch. She was a baller. Shot caller, 20 years. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, we're just going to leave it there, besties. I hope that you guys enjoy. Thank you to everybody that sits through the ads. 30 seconds. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe. Come join our little weird section of the internet. Please remember to be kind to yourself and kind to one another. But without further ado, all alleged. I cannot stress this enough. No facts here. What is it? Let's get into it. All right, besties. So we're going to take a look at the infamous Kim Porter and what information we can get about her death. All alleged and for entertainment purposes, only zero facts here. I keep hearing Eminem. I'm cleaning out my closet, like on repeat. I'm cleaning out my closet. Well, yeah, that makes sense. I caught your secrets. I found your secrets. You know what I'm seeing? Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. You know what I'm seeing in my mind's eye? I don't know if this is metaphor, if this is literal, but I'm seeing the back of what I assume is Diddy. And I'm seeing a room. And remember, y'all, I fucking predicted that he had cameras all around his house before the raid. So I just want to note that. But what I'm seeing is like his back is turned and he's in this room and it's giving me the vibe of like man cave. And there's all of these cameras around. They're not cameras, sorry. Like screens of the camera feedback. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it looks like he's watching like multiple televisions at once. And I'm walking in the room and I'm seeing and I'm horrified by what's on the screen. And I'm ashamed that I didn't know. And it's almost like, yeah, because I'm hearing the song Touching You, Touching Me, which is giving me the vibe of I see you, you see me. So it's almost like, I wonder if she caught him looking at tapes. Oh, God. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This card is giving me like the jig is up. And it's reminding me of how the 6 is like Six of Swords, which is bad internet. So it's almost giving me dark web energy. So is it possible that like, I mean, we already done so many P. Diddy readings, but could he have been like doing stuff with like the dark web or something like that? Like selling shit that he was doing? Because it's almost like I find out what you're really up to and I'm horrified. Like it's not just cheating. It's also, I just heard trafficking. I'm going to leave it there. You know what I mean? And it's almost like we have an argument because now I know who you really are. And it's almost like I'm trying to find a way to make sure that I can move unscathed. Yeah, because with Downcast Pride, it's like, oh my God, who the fuck did I marry? Yeah, because I'm seeing them. Wasn't it a TV show? It's like, who did I marry? It's giving me that vibe. I know they didn't get married, but it's just giving me like, who the fuck did I date? You know, like it's reminding me of a lot of those like suspense shows where they're dating a married guy and like halfway through you find out he's like a serial killer in a different area. I don't know if that's a Freudian slip, but I did say serial killer. That's kind of the vibe. It's like figuring out, like it's, you know what I keep hearing in my mind? I knew you were bad. I didn't know you were this bad. That's the vibe. I knew you were bad. I didn't know you were this bad. And I keep hearing Munchausen by proxy. And I'm being drawn to my little thing that used to have shit in it. And now I'm being drawn to, okay, so we're channeling here. I'm being drawn to like Kim Porter's bedroom nightstand. Is it possible that, in my head I just heard yes, keep going. Oh God. So they said she got sick, right? And she was sick for a little while and then she died. I see people tampering with shit on her nightstand. Now, I don't know if that's a metaphor to get me to see that someone's tampering with shit that she's using or if it's literal, like they tampered with stuff on her nightstand. But I'm seeing a nightstand and I'm seeing like meds, but it's giving me like cold meds. I'm seeing like, what's that thing called? The nasal spray that helps you with the, when you have a stuffed nose. I can't think of what it's called. Spirit, any chance you could think of the brand name? I don't really think it matters. Nasal spray, go for it. But I'm seeing like nasal spray and I'm seeing like allergy pills, cold medications, stuff like that. It's like I see tissues and a water bottle. And I see like, I'm seeing these big dudes. They kind of look like bouncers, if I'm being honest. But I'm hearing like puppets. Like I'm hearing the word puppets. So it's almost like I think they're employed by, allegedly, in front of time purposes only, the people I'm seeing. I think they're employed by Diddy. It's almost like I'm seeing people break into the house and spike cold medicine. Is that a thing? Can you do that? Is that a thing? Why do I see cold medicine? I don't know. Whatever. It's almost like she gets sick. We see this as an opportunity and we douse her meds or something like that. That's what I'm seeing so far. I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, today for tomorrow energy. Wait. Isn't there a rumor that she was writing a book? I think she caught him. There was some time in between. And she was like, I'm not going to let other people get victimized the way that I did, if not worse. Because I'm being drawn to how, like, one of these looks older than the other one, which I never noticed before. Like, she kind of looks older than this one. So it's kind of giving me the vibe of, like, I got to save the women of tomorrow or the younger generations. Or I just keep hearing, like, I got to keep children safe from you. Fragmentations in the reverse is, like, just because I'm fucked up about this doesn't mean that I'm going to let you win. Because Colorless Angels, like with that 10 right there, it's like this cycle needs to end. This chapter needs to end. People need to see you for who you are. And I keep hearing expose. This kind of looks like Kim Porter upside down. A little bit. Anyway, I think that something broke her that she saw. I keep seeing like what looks like a man cave. And it's full of TV screens, but it's all the recordings. Like I told y'all, like there was cameras. I said that. But it's like she caught him first. I wonder if she was the beginning of the end of Diddy. I just heard, yeah, because look, I'm seeing this black horse, which I never noticed before, which is remind me of like isn't there like a saying where like black horses come when death is coming? I don't know. I saw it in some sci-fi thing, whatever. Anyway, that's kind of the vibe so far. Like she was going to go after him and he stopped her. That's kind of the vibe. It's like she's on to us. We have to get her before she gets us. I think she was writing a book. All legend for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, forgetting oneself in the reverse, or forgetting oneself upright. Yeah. This is kind of like survivor's guilt. It's like, I know what you're capable of. And if I don't do anything, yeah, because I'm hearing the song, if we go down, then we go down together. But it's not giving me like Bonnie and Clyde energy. It's giving me more like, I'm the mother of your children energy. And it's like, I know how you are dead inside. I know that you, because this is remind me of how like the sins or whatever. And it's like, you know, you want things and people and you're running outside of yourself. And that's kind of the vibe this card is giving me. It's like, you're a shell of a human being and you manipulate others for your own gains. And it's got to stop. That's the vibe. Yeah, literally. I mean, when we cover Diddy, does that not fit? I mean, he borders on sociopath, if I'm being honest, but I think it's more narcissistic, but whatever, it's semantics. Anyway, let's get into the cards. Allegedly, all for entertainment purposes only. Zero facts here. I'm just a crazy lady, all right? No facts at all. I just guessed about the cameras. No facts here, okay? Okay, so let's get into the haunted house and figure out what the hell happened to Miss Kim. All right, so let's take a look. What happened to Miss Kim? Why did she pass away? All legend and for entertainment purposes only. So thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. Hello to my regulars. Hello, besties. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful time whenever you are seeing this. And subscribe if you're new here. We would love to have you in our little bestie tribe. All right. Oh, God. Here we go. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Excuse my language. My apologies. Oh, that's what... Yeah, fuck. I'm going to pull a little more. Yeah, fuck. Okay. Oh. I do feel like she was writing a book. I can't get that out of my head. I do feel like she was writing a book. Because with the Five of Swords, it's usually like there's details that we're unaware of. There's issues with this story. But for some reason, I keep seeing her at a desk, like, writing. And I feel like it's more metaphorical. She probably used a laptop. The way I make jokes out of uncomfortable topics. Anyway. No, wait. No, yeah, 2018 she passed. Anyway. This is giving me, like, business deal gone wrong. But it's like, intuitively, I know that I shouldn't share this information. But I got to get it out there because what's fair is fair. And I've disconnected from him and I've saved myself, but I can't go on knowing what I know. Because, like, look at how this person's kind of side-eyeing and this person's side-eyeing and this person has no idea. It's like she felt like she didn't really know what was going on. It's like she was almost kind of in the dark to an extent. I think she only really thought that he was capable of cheating. And then it's like I stumble upon, like, it's giving me, like, I found your secret stash. And I found out what you're really about. Because it's like, I ignored my intuition before. I'm not going to do it again. I've cut you off, but it's not fair to keep what I know hidden with that thing there, the blindfold. It's like, I have to make right what I know. I really do feel like she went against... Because with this intuition card in the reverse, it's giving me the vibe of, like, I'm going against my gut. I know you're a bad guy, but I have to expose. Like, that's kind of the vibe of this. It's like, the Two of Pentacles always reminds me of, in the past deck we just used, it reminds me of Today for Tomorrow, which we literally had come up. It's like, how much money and energy do I have to put into something to make sure that you get your just desserts? Kind of the vibe. So I do feel like she was writing a book. The Fool, yeah. Yep, Seven of Swords, deception, Two of Cups, a breakup, a separation. He knew that she was on to him. Star card, I'm going to expose you. Star card, the Italian in me. Sorry, my apologies. I got to make light, y'all, or else I'm going to die in these energies. Like, I'm about to die, David. This shit's gross. Anyway. Oh my God, the Fool cards also remind me of youth. Yeah. I feel like she found out that he was into things that are illegal. And it was like, absolutely not. I think this is why she didn't continue humoring a back and forth. Because I feel like, I remember reading vaguely, because you know me, I do so much research. I remember looking at an article that said that they were on again, off again, but she left when she caught him having a baby with another woman. That's definitely part of why she left, don't get me wrong. But the straw in, no, what is it? The nail in the coffin Oh my God, the energy is so bad. The straw in the coffin, whatever the fuck that saying is. The way I cannot ground in this energy because it just feels so dense. And Spirit team, can you help me ground and like maybe just give me the information instead of putting me into it? Okay. Okay. So she was trying to find a way to escape him unscathed with the children. And it's like, how much money do I have to put in to expose you? But there was a lot of setbacks in her plan with the Eight of Wands in reverse. So it's like, I have to be smart about this. It's almost like she's writing a book quietly. Like, it's like, we can't let anybody, I feel like other people around her knew about this book too. Like friends or like family members or something. It's like, I hear close knit. So it's like people around her knew, but it's like, until I have it finished, we can't let him know. Because he'll come for us. Like, we know what he's capable of. I'm being drawn to the swords, which reminds me of like a form of murder. Like, you know. So I think that, because think about how long a book takes to write. So she's doing this for a little bit of time, right? And she knows that he's on to him. It's almost like a battle to the finals. Kind of, it's like, I need to get this book out before he catches me. But he's already caught her catching him. Because think about, if you're paranoid, you're always like 10 steps ahead because you know how you do dirt. So you're gonna, you know how like cheaters call you a cheater because they're already cheating? It's kind of that vibe. He knew she was on to him. And it's like, it's almost like she started to move differently. I think that was the problem. I think for a while she kind of tolerated him in the interest of the children. Whereas it's almost like, once I find out, I'm distancing myself from you. I'm trying to play nice. But you know how like people switch up their energy and you could feel like something's off? That's the vibe. It's like Diddy could sense that Kim was different. Yeah, because I'm hearing the song, I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Yeah. It's like she had a hard time pretending to like him towards the end because she knew what he was up to. And so it's like, I'm writing a book in secret. I'm trying to pretend that we're cool. I don't want you to know what I'm up to. But it's almost like she might have had like, it feels like I'm hearing op. I feel like there was someone that she thought she could trust but couldn't. It's giving me like a friend of the family, but they could be employed by Diddy or they're friends with Diddy or something like that. But it's like Diddy adjacent. And it's like they're doing the dirty work for him. So it's like they're listening and they're finding out information because they're pretending that they care about Kim. But in reality, it's like it's almost like they're pretending to be, because what I'm seeing is like a fake cop. And it's like, oh, so this is what happened on that night? Cool. And then they leave and then they take off the cop stuff. So I don't think that's literal. I think it's more metaphorical to get me to the point that like she had people in her tribe that were not for her, that were gathering information to find out what she was going to expose. And it's almost like, nope, not having that. Oh, shit. Queen of Wands, there she is. Lovers in reverse, yeah. King of Wands in reverse. Look at that. That's a pair. That's a couple. That's a married couple usually, but baby daddy mama. Look it. And then in this card, he got a dead body. A man is holding a dead body. I'm just saying. I feel like this 3 cards right here just tells the story. I also feel like they might have still been fucking around a little bit. On and off. Yeah, because I'm hearing the song Hot and Cold. So I don't think that it ended when she caught him cheating. I think the option for happily ever after ended. But it's almost like, because you're the baby daddy, it's almost like I'm still kind of drawn to you, even though I don't want to be, until she catches the thing. And I think that's why a switch went off for Diddy, because it's like, because look at how in this card there's someone that's watching and they're like, I know you're up to no good. It's almost like, again, it's like she caught him, but it's not just fucking around. It's like look at how she kind of looks young, right? I feel like she caught tapes of him messing with young kids or helping people mess with young kids. There's something very strong here about young children. Or, you know, like maybe Diddy Bieber. Maybe, I don't remember when Bieber happened, but it's giving me like that age. 3 of Wands, what's happening outside? I think she knew that he had paid people off. I think she knew that he victimized women. I'm seeing Cassie in my mind's eye. So is it possible she knew about Cassie? When did that happen? Because it's giving me the vibe of like, I can't turn a blind eye anymore. I don't care how much money he has. I have to expose. And I'm being drawn to like this light here. It's like I have to shine light on it. Like if he was capable of doing shit to me, and I saw what he's capable of doing to other people, and I don't say anything, it's gonna keep going. This is like not victim mentality, but like how do I word this, Spirit? Like if you've been victimized and you don't want to defend yourself, but then you see someone else do it, or you see someone get the same treatment, it's like, well, I won't defend for me, but I'll defend for you. Kim felt the need to defend for others. I almost wonder if like she caught on to, was Cassie around for this? I don't know, but it's like, it's giving me like, how did I miss this? You abuse everyone. You're abusing children, allegedly. And I have to do something about it. That's the fucking vibe. Okay, I had to ask Ziggy real quick. Cassie's a Virgo. This is Cassie. This is giving me the vibe of like, you know how like a case can be won with enough circumstantial evidence because it's like, it shows someone's character. That's kind of the vibe here. It's like you do this with everyone. It's almost like, is it possible that, because I know they were on again, off again. Is it possible that Cassie was somewhere in between and she knew that Cassie was getting it the same way she was getting it? It's almost like I have an obligation because of what you do to other people. It's almost like she couldn't let other people be victimized. It's okay for her, but other people, it's not okay. There he is. Yeah, it's like you abuse your power. You weaponize vulnerabilities. There's something here with Cassie, and I don't feel like I'm fully picking it up. Does she know about Cassie? Like, was he dating Cassie when they were off again? Because it's giving me, like, not defending myself for you, but I need to defend. I almost wonder if she talked to Cassie, because I'm noticing how the Empress is right next to Cassie. It's like, I know how this story... Yeah, because I'm hearing this song that goes, same story, just different rules, which is basically the vibe of, like, you do this to everyone. And I think Cassie was a little more, at least in Kim's eyes, it's like docile is the word I'm hearing. Doesn't that mean like gentle or something? Because I'm seeing an elephant, so it's like gentle giant. And it's like, I think, here's the thing. I feel like Kim was a fighter, because I'm hearing Fighter by Christina Aguilera. So I feel like she could hold her own. Like, it's giving me the vibe of like, all right, you could put your hands on me, but I'm going to beat your ass too. Like, that's the fucking vibe. But it's almost like when she finds out he's doing it to other people, that's when she gets upset and involved. Because it's like, all right, like you put your hands on me, but I also put my hands on you. It's giving me like mutual domestic violence, allegedly. And it's like, all right, it is what it is, whatever. But then it's like after we split up, I not only find out that you have a weird fucking sex fetish, but I also find out that you're abusing someone else. And it's like I feel that motherly instinct to protect. So it's almost like Kim just couldn't take what she knew he was capable of anymore. It's almost like, you know, it's like I'm hearing this statement, if you see something, say something. That's kind of the vibe. It's like I have to. And then you know how like people talk about the conspiracies and everything? I'm being drawn to that. It's like, it's giving me the vibe of like there's a whole club here and it needs to be exposed. I feel like Kim might have been the reason Diddy got exposed. She might have been the start of all this. Yep, manipulative. Yeah, parties. Yeah, it's almost like you pretend to be a knight in shining armor. You offer the world, but then we get trapped. You abuse us. This is reminding me of like spiked drinks. And it's like women become abused because of you. You promise a happily ever after, but you're actually very strategic and you trap us. It's almost like she felt the need to, I don't know when the Cassie thing happened, but I feel like the Cassie might have been the straw that broke her back. Because it's almost like I'm taking receipts, I'm getting as much information as I can. It's almost like she's pretending to be a cop. Like, that's the vibe. I feel like she either asked people questions. It's almost like she's asking too many questions and she's asking the right people, but also the wrong people. Because it's like, you don't know who fucks with Diddy. Because it's given like Jeffrey Epps 2.0. So it's like, I'm hearing damned if you do, damned if you don't. At least that's how she felt. But then I'm being drawn back to how this always reminds me of Bieber. So, and I'm hearing sexcapades. I'm telling you, I feel like Kim walked in on him watching what his I just heard accomplishments are, and then I saw an eye roll. What he thinks his accomplishments are, and it's abusing young minds is what I just heard. Is she the reason that he's exposed now? That's how it fucking feels. Because the moon card's in reverse. My God, my throat's starting to go. That's good. Moon card's in reverse, followed by 4 of Pentacles, so something I'm gripping onto, and it feels like a story. Like I'm hearing Catch-22. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I'm seeing like a detective with like with an oracle. I think that's what it's called. I don't remember that thing you put on the eye. You know, the guy from Monopoly has it. It's like she had the key to his stories. Because look at how like, this is kind of reminding me of a book a little bit where it's like if you enter, here's all the shit. And this kind of reminds me of like a cult, but it's also reminding me of like shadow people, but not spiritual shadow people. Like what's hidden, like secret clubs of people that do nasty shit. And it's like, I have the key to all of your secrets. That's what I'm being drawn to. I feel like I do agree with that. She was starting to write a book. So I almost wonder if she died, because I'm seeing 3. Was there 3 books? Is there 3 copies? Why am I seeing 3? What is 3? I'm being drawn to the 3 cups too. Why do I feel like there's 3 copies? It's almost because I'm hearing Yahtzee. Is it possible that Diddy got the book, but there's actually 2 other copies? Because that's the vibe. It's almost like he takes her out, but it's like, haha, I knew you would act like that, so I had a contingency plan is what I'm hearing. Contingency plan. Doesn't contingency plan mean like if something happens in the event that I die, then this will happen? It's kind of giving me the vibe of like, if I am to get offed, something else gets set into motion. It's like you know how like you accidentally step on like a bear trap or something. I can't really explain this energy. I just keep hearing contingency plan. I hope I'm saying that right. I feel like she had something where it was like, if I die, go here. This is where this is. This is where that is. This was my story. Get it out. It's almost like she had people waiting in case worst case scenario happened, and then it did. Allegedly. 2 of Wands is friction. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is fucking literal. I just heard order to hit. I think he was I think this is why, because like I said, you know me, I do a 5-second Google search. I saw something about how they were still super close, like they were super good friends at the end. That was her being smart. She fucking hated him. Oh my God, I just heard something. I'm not repeating that. I'm not repeating that. I'm white. I can't say that. She said, I hated that. You know, I'm not saying that word. That's absolutely disrespectful now. But I think that it was all a show while she could get her ducks in a row. That's what I'm hearing, ducks in a row. Because it's like, I'm smiling in your face, but actually my heart's broken. I'm trying to make a plan. And it's almost giving, yeah, because now I'm hearing the song, Why Have You Forsaken Me? It's almost like Diddy felt betrayed. Because it's like, how dare you smile in my face while simultaneously try to bring me down. And then Diddy starts a plan to take care of her, allegedly. No facts here. Yep. My plan's not working anymore. Success card in reverse. Yeah, it's like everything I worked for went to shit. I let my guard down. I let the wrong people around me. I tried to detach from this and I couldn't. It's giving me like stay for the kids vibes, but not necessarily stay for the kids. It's like stay friendly while you're making moves. Because you know what I'm being drawn to is the movie, I think it's, is it called, it's that movie with J-Lo. I think it's called Taken or something like that, but I might be confusing it with the other Taken movie. There's a movie J-Lo does where she's a victim of abuse and she's running away and she changes her hair color and she's trying to save and protect the kids. But at the end, it's like she's training herself to fight the guy. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from Kim. It's like I'm training myself to get ready for the fight. So I'm getting receipts. I'm getting victim statements. I feel like she was talking to Cassie at one point. I think she was talking to Cassie. I can't get Cassie out of my mind. I feel like Cassie might have been like maybe because of the proof. Maybe they had that tape for a while and it was just recently leaked because it's giving me the vibe of like, you have proof. I have proof. We can put our proofs together and take him down for good. That's the vibe. But her plan went to shit because he caught him, because he had, it's like I have two-faced people in my group. I thought you were on my side, you're actually on his side. I thought you supported me, you actually support him. It's kind of giving me like Salem Witch Trials vibes. It's like you smiled in my face and it turns out you were one of the bad ones too. So I feel like whoever was around her in the final, I don't know, months leading up to her death, maybe even weeks, it's like someone's in the house or around her that's pretending to be a friend, but it's like I'm spiking your drinks and I'm putting shit in your... I keep being drawn to nasal spray. Didn't Sloan say something about nasal spray? If y'all follow her, love her. I keep being drawn to nasal spray because I'm being drawn to how this had flaky shit in it, and then I keep being drawn to the spritzer on this. Which, by the way, Jalissa Manifestation on Etsy. Highly recommend. Jalissa's message on YouTube. Anyway, yeah, it was like she was learning about his relationships. I feel like she was learning about the Cassie situation. And it's like I'm keeping receipts, but I feel like this book still exists. It's almost like, because I see, is it possible that like, is there any proof of this? Probably not. I feel like Diddy catches or hides his shit because it's giving me like OJ vibes. But it's like, I feel like he went through her house after she died. Like, I almost wonder if he went under the guise of like, oh, she passed, so let me look through this stuff, see what I want for our kids, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, I actually was going in to get that book. But it's almost like a trap because it's like, he gets the book, but I'm telling you, there's got to be at least 2 other copies. I feel like he did get a book, but I think she always knew he was capable of doing what he did, so she had a contingency plan. I keep hearing contingency plan. It would help if I knew what that word fucking meant. It is what it is. Yeah, Page of Swords is like writing, but it's blocked. New adventure, yeah. Why do I feel like there's a book that's hidden? Is this going to come out? Why do I feel like this is part of the FBI investigation? Why do I feel like this is the tip? Why do I feel like this is one of many? I feel like this set into motion P. Diddy's downfall. I just keep hearing contingency plan. Because notice how she's watching him. And he looks none the wiser. And he's this is the hermit, so he's doing his dirt quietly, no one's around, but she's on to him. And this, yeah. Gossip. Vulnerabilities. I think that she's the reason he's falling right now. Fall from grace, I just heard. I think she talked to people, got their stories. I think I feel like there's a book. I don't know if this book's ever going to come out or if they're using it for the investigation. Because it almost feels like the book is part of a map. Because I've seen Dora the Explorer and it's like a map of like what he's done. It's like his injustices. I'm telling you, it's like she got receipts from people and started collecting data is kind of the vibe to get him off of his high horse so he didn't have control or power anymore. With the Strength card in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse, it's like, I want to ruin you. I want to destroy everything that you have. Yeah, this woman was onto him, allegedly. Death card in the reverse. Yeah. Oh my God. Yep. He wanted her to die, but he needed to find a way to do it where he could look like the victim so that the public didn't turn on him. You son of a bitch. Allegedly, and for entertainment purposes, only 0 facts here. I'm sure Diddy's a wonderful person. Anyway. Yeah. And I feel like this is giving me like Munchausen, but you don't know it. Munchausen by proxy, whatever the fuck that saying is. Because I keep being drawn to like the bottles. I feel like he was spiking her drinks. I feel like he was putting shit anywhere that he could. And I still fucking swear to it that up there in Hollywood, they have weird shit that doesn't come up on drug tests. I'm telling you, it's like, it's something that you're not looking at, or it's something that they gloss over. It's something that they don't dive deep into. It's like, this looks like something that's natural, but it's not. That's the vibe. Or it looks like it's something that we can just gloss over because it can't be the cause of death, but it is. Like, that's the fucking vibe. I keep being drawn to, like, the table of I always butcher this when I'm channeling. Table of contents, not continents. The table of contents. And yeah, because I'm being drawn to my gold. It's like they have some sort of element that's on the table of contents. Am I saying that right? I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm channeling. I can't think. So if I sound dumb, my apologies. But it's like, there's something that they've cracked in Hollywood where you can die from it. Why do I hear copper? Is it copper or zinc or copper? It feels like copper or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's like he was making her sick. And then she gets medicine to make her better. And then the medicine spiked and she dies. That's the fucking vibe. Like, I can't escape that. And then it's like put on the show. Oh my God, I lost my baby mama. I love her so much. Let's never forget her. It's reminding me of Madeleine McCann's family that know why she fucking died. And they're still like 20 years later. Please think of us. Oh, we're so sad. We missed the daughter that we sold out to die. Like, that's the fucking vibe. Like, I think I'm in Kim's energy because I'm pissed. Like, I'm fucking angry. I just heard you damn straight. Yeah, you weaponize and manipulate. So you gotta go. But he used her own vulnerabilities against her. It was like, I knew what you're capable of. And so he Uno reversed on her. I think he had like a plant in her group of people. It's either like he was threatening them or paying them off or something like that. Because I'm hearing the song, you say he's just a friend. But it's like, it's not giving me like you're sleeping with him. It's like Jekyll and Hyde energy. It's like you're smiling to my face and you're telling my secret. It's like she had a op in her group. Someone was going back and telling Diddy what was up. And he was just waiting for the right time to strike. I feel like he came over to her house or something and was like, oh, babe, are you feeling sick? What's going on? Here, I brought you some soup and some ginger ale. But, like, that shit spiked or something. Like, it's like he's the cause, but he's playing the victim. You know, it's always the husband type of vibe. This was an opportunity thing. It's like, I got to get you before you get me. That 10 of Wands in reverse. You got to go. You have way too much dirt on me. But I don't think he realized that she was 10 steps ahead of him. I think this is why the FBI is involved or whoever the fuck is raiding his house and all that shit. I think it has to do with Kim's book. And Cassie also stepping forward, obviously. But it's like, I feel like Kim started to move harder because she knew other women were being abused and she caught on to his schemes. So that's why it was like, they were both on a time crunch because I'm being drawn to how I play Mario Brothers and how in a 2-player game, it's like one against one, you're racing to the finish line. It's like they were both trying to beat each other. It's like we're both smiling in each other's faces. It's like, hi, babe. Hi, love you. Love the kids, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, when you're gone, I'm writing the book to expose you so that you go to jail forever. And then he's like, when you're gone, I'm hiring people to get all of your information because he's paranoid and he has a right to be because obviously she was onto it. But then he's like, hold on, sorry, I'm hearing something. He had ops in her group. They're both smiling in each other's faces and then they're both going back to their respective domains and they're both doing what they can. I'm being drawn to my Matthew Perry reading where it's like, you got bad people around you and we're waiting for the right time to get you. That's the fucking vibe. Jesus. I kind of figured, but I really didn't want to. I don't like to imprint my own opinions on these. Yep. I want to expose you for how you treat relationships. I feel like she was kind of like the battery pack in Cassie. Like, you need to tell your story. You have a right. You have proof. Like, this can't keep going on. It happened to me too. Why do I feel like she was either friends with Cassie or something like that? Maybe that's how she got caught. I don't know. But there's something here where it's like, if you do it to me, I could defend myself. But if you do it to someone else that's vulnerable, absolutely fucking not. That's the vibe. Because I feel like, and I'm in her energy, so this is not my opinion, but it's giving me the vibe of like, when I was with you and you were putting hands on me, I could defend myself. I hit you back. I beat your ass too. Like, that's the vibe. But you're putting your hands on other people, that I can't live with. It's like, I got my own back, so I don't need to press charges or nothing. Just leave me the fuck alone. Let me focus on our kids. But now I find out you're hurting other people? Absolutely not. That's where I draw the line. So yeah, a Sag fighting for other people and not themselves. That makes sense. Like, no shade, but that's a good compliment for Sag people. Yeah, I think he was silencing so many people, so many women, and it was like, you need a dose of reality. I'm gonna get you. Look at that book. Look at that fucking book. She was writing a book. I keep hearing tell all and expose. Tell all, expose. Back deck. Yep. Words I couldn't say. What happened? He shut me up before I could speak. Is it possible she knew about Bieber? Or am I just always drawn to Bieber when I see Page or Knight of Cups? Like, because this is giving me like, if she didn't know about Bieber, it was like she knew about young boys. Because I'm being drawn to how the Page of Cups is usually like a boy on the figure. Because I'm not being drawn to women with this. The women was like Cassie. It was that vibe. It was earlier. But this is like the back deck energy. Regrets because I failed exposing what you do with children. Page of Cups. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, Six of Cups. Look at this. This is an exchange between an adult and a child. Chariot, you stopped me. Why? I would have exposed you. The light. Yeah, Ten of Swords. I failed in my endeavor. Yeah, I think he fucking poisoned her shit near her bed. Like, I can see a fucking nightstand. I don't usually swear this much. I think I'm in their energy. But, I mean, I do swear this much. Just, I try not to. On here, anyway. Yeah. I think she had a fail-safe is what I'm hearing. Am I getting that right? Yeah. I think that she was planning on exposing him. He caught on, but she was 2 steps ahead of him. I see 3 books. Is that what other people have said? Because I see 3 books. I see a book that he scoops up. And I feel like she did this intentionally, too. It's like, because he's paranoid, I also need to be paranoid. Because he's always 10 steps ahead, I also need to be 10 steps ahead. So it's like, God forbid he does get me. Let me make sure that I have a book that's available for him to take so that he thinks he's won. But in reality, it's almost like if I die, here's this copy of the book, get it to the right people. That's the vibe. It's almost like, oh my God, I can't get this out of my head. I feel like there's 3 books. There's 1 book that he scooped up. There's a second book that she gave to a friend and was like, in the event of my death, get this out. And then there's a third book that feels like it's hidden somewhere. Is it possible that she has like a P.O. box or something? Didn't Sloan say something like this? Because I'm seeing it too. I'm seeing like a safety deposit box. Like they're showing me all those crime shows I've ever watched where it's like the bad guys got like hidden jewels in the safety deposit box. That's the vibe I'm seeing. It's like there's a safety deposit box or something. Because I'm being drawn to like, you know how they have that hidden room in like expensive banks where you walk in and then there's like this thing and you can pull it out and you put it on the desk. It's like for rich people. And you open it and like that's usually where they have their family jewels and shit like that. That's what I'm seeing. But in there is like tapes and a book. Why do I feel like there's like cassette tapes or something? Or that's maybe a metaphor. It's almost like there's 3 books. That's all I can tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to leave it here and then y'all tell me what you think because I don't know what to do with this information. It feels like it's still, what I'm seeing is like it's still going. Like it's still, like I just heard ongoing investigation. I feel like this book is part of it. I feel like someone leaked the book after her death because I just keep hearing in the event of my death, get this out. It's like a friend that Diddy would have never, it's almost like a girl at the nail salon that really has no actual correlation to Kim. It's like she was smart about it. She gave it to someone that Diddy wouldn't assume to go to. It's like, don't give it to your best friend because obviously he would think to talk to the best friend. Give it to like a, I'm hearing comrade, but it's giving me like fair weather friend, someone that you see once a week when you get your nails done at the salon or something like that. I mean, obviously I don't fucking do that, but that's kind of the vibe. It's like it's someone that's not adjacent to anybody he's close to. There's oh my God, this is so weird. There's a book chilling in a safety deposit box somewhere. There's a book that I'm pretty sure the FBI and investigators have already. And then there's the book that Diddy took. They're all the same book. They're just different copies. And Diddy thought he won because he got the original book. But she already knew that he was on to her. So she gave the books to someone else. There's 2 other books. I can't get that out of my head. There's a book chilling in like a safety deposit box or maybe hidden in a staircase. I don't fucking know, but there's a hidden book that was like a just in case. Because it's giving me the vibe of like if you were to get the second book, at least this book is hidden. It's giving me like time capsule. Like maybe you won't get caught today, but one day this will be leaked if God forbid the first 2 plans don't work out. So she had a plan to get a book out. If that didn't work, she had a plan of her friend releasing the book to authorities. And if that didn't work, there's a 3rd book floating in fucking nowhere land that I don't think anyone knows about, or maybe just like at the time no one knew about it. I'm not sure, but it's like there was a 3rd book that was kind of like a last ditch hurrah. Like if God forbid Diddy caught the second person, do you see what I'm saying? if Diddy caught the person she gave the second book to, there would at least still be another book floating around. There's 3. I can't get that out of my head. There's 3 books. Could be more. Maybe people made copies of those books. But I see 3 books. I see her catching on to him. I see him catching on to her. And then he hired some people to put shit in her stuff so that she would think she was sick but actually died. And then it looks like pneumonia. But I'm telling you, it's like copper or something. It's like, I cannot get fucking... Spirit keeps drawing me to this. It's like I'm spraying this in my nose and it's making me sicker. I keep hearing Munchausen by proxy. So yeah, besties, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go take a shower. Please go take care of yourselves. Get out in nature. Do what you got to do. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this reading. If you want me to dive into darker topics still, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much to everybody that is here, all of my subscribers, my besties. I appreciate y'all so much. Stay safe, stay free, stay blessed. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is in the description box. The decks that I use are in my description box. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Everything you need is in the description box. And I will see you guys in my next video, besties. Stay free, stay blessed, and thank you for watching.